Special Needs Prom was on Sunday, April 28th. The Special Needs Prom is a prom we put on for special needs students from about 12 different schools, including ours as well, and we just try to give them a night to remember.
Specifically this prom, I think what stood out was all of our setup and takedown. We all came together super quick and we were able to get everything done within like a great time, especially with all of our different photo opportunities we had this year. We had a throne with like a big backdrop, and we had other opportunities with like a carriage. So everything that we had getting done in a super timely fashion was something that definitely stood out this year.
One thing I really like about the Special Needs Prom this year was when they brought in the limo, how excited they were and just how happy all of them were getting out of there and just screaming out of joy.
One thing that I liked about Special Needs Prom was basically just the energy that was there. When they pulled up in the limo, Lexi was literally just like so excited, and that literally just like made my whole entire night.
So throughout the night, we go for about a good 2 hours. We have some ballot slips and a voting box, and any of the prom goers, committee members, parents who are at the prom can write anybody's name in, and then we randomly just draw a boy name and a girl name, and those are our king and queen.
This year, the prom queen was Hannah Mae from our very own Lowe High School, and the king was David Triesenberg from Lake Central.
Hello, Lowe High School. May 10th, we are having Lowe's Got Talent. You can purchase your tickets in the cafeteria for $5. Okay, so Lowe's Got Talent will be hosted over by the Fine Arts area in the auditorium. Come see all the people you know and love there. If you are hungry or thirsty during Lowe's Got Talent, swing by the concession stand.
The doors open at 6:15, so be sure to get here early to reserve your seat. But wait, there's more. Here's a special message from the director himself, Mr. McClendon.
Thanks, Blake. That's right, guys. There is indeed a special announcement. Now, if you're a junior or a senior and you've already purchased your prom ticket, first off, I applaud you. Good job. You followed the directions. Now, here's for the special announcement. Any junior or senior who buys their Lowe's Got Talent ticket for only $5 during lunch or in Miss LePage's room, you will be entered into a raffle to win back your money for your prom ticket. Now, we're giving away 2 prom tickets. So again, you've already bought them, but we will reimburse your money if you win the drawing. All you need to do is buy a Lowe's Got Talent ticket for $5 and you're entered in that drawing. Underclassmen, my freshmen and sophomores, we have not forgot about you. If one of you purchases a Lowe's Got Talent ticket for only the low cost of $5, you too will be entered into a raffle. Instead of going to prom though, you will be entered into a raffle to win a $25 Visa gift card. So much incentive to buy a ticket, but the biggest incentive is simply coming to the show, supporting your friends, some of your friends that you've known your entire lives. They get one night to stand on stage, be under the spotlight, and entertain you. The least you can do is show up. We'll see you soon, Lowe High School.
Hello, LHS, and welcome to the first episode of Ben's Bistro. Today, we're going to be making egg in a nest. It's a very easy recipe. We're going to start out with grabbing some of our coconut oil. I prefer to use coconut oil because it's better for you than most conventional oils, and it adds a nice coconut flavor to whatever you're cooking. You're going to want to make sure you spread that nice and evenly over your pan. Next, we're going to move on to the bacon, just for some added flavor. You're going to lay that in your pan evenly, make sure you don't miss any spots. Make sure to move it around every now and then to make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom of your pan. Flip your bacon every now and then to make sure you're not burning either side. I like my breakfast a little on the crispy side, as you'll see throughout this video. You're gonna scoop it up, drain it a little bit, and then place it onto your plate. Our next ingredient is gonna be our bread. I preemptively cut a hole into this one. That middle piece is going to be an indicator for how well the bottom of our main piece is done. Now we're going to grab our egg, the main star of the show, and just crack it in the middle of our hole. You're going to let that sit for a couple minutes depending on how hot you have your pan. Make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. Now we're going to move this middle piece out of the way because it's just taking up space. You're going to give it a flip. Apologize for burning it. Now you're going to let the other side sit for barely any time at all. And there you go. Egg in a nest.
Yeah, I'm Gage. You might have heard of me from the Backroom Boys. When we think about music, when we add it to videos and stuff, we like to think of scenery. And today, I'm going to show you what kind of scenes go with what kind of music, and I'm going to show you how to think outside the box a little bit with different types of music. This mixtape right here is one of my personal favorites. In a scene like this, I would play it, and it's along the funky line, because around here we don't really play country. I mean, some people like it, but where we're from, we don't listen to country, and we listen to "Why Can't We Be Friends" by War. That song was more of a, it was for more of like a montage kind of scene, but out here in the boonies, you can really do whatever you want. For this next one, it's more of like an alternative pop song, I would say, and it's for my boys out there that still got some sad juice from Sad Brother season out there, and I dedicate this song to you. It's a very heartbroken song, but we're coming out of the season, so you're fine. You can listen to it now without crying. And this song is called Untitled by Rex Orange County.
My immaturity and habits getting in the way, 'cause I can barely breathe and I don't know how I'll explain myself this time. Wish it wasn't a case of this time, but why can't I be any other boy?
Not everything's for the bayou, though. I'm going to show you some good road trip songs and songs with the boys. A great song for when you're booing with your boys or your girls is... Oh, what song is this?
Это XS Project и школа танцев Хардбаса.
Я мама-одиночка, на себе тащу тройню. Все было до недавних пор достаточно спокойно, но тут дошел слушок от подруги, кажись.
So that's just a few examples of how you can
such a mood. You can set such a mood with something as little as audio. Now, I'll catch you on the flip side. Butter side up, brother.
Hi, I'm Adam Morgan, and today we're going to be looking at the work of a recent LHS graduate who focuses on SFX makeup. Let's go take a look.
Yeah, hi, I'm Madeline Bogathy. I graduated from Lowe last year, and I'm a professional special effects makeup artist. I've been doing special effects makeup since I was about 13 years old, and I first started watching Face Off and then started taking classes in this. And then just these past few years I've started being able to actually work freelance and actually do this kind of stuff by myself for like films and short films and TV and all sorts of cool stuff like that. I started watching the show Face Off when I was really young, and right then and there I knew that because this whole new world of art was opened up to me, and I saw art wasn't just drawing on flat paper, and it wasn't just painting or anything like that. It could be 3D, it could be in real life. Those monsters and stuff on the screen were something that I could make, and then I knew from that moment on that I wanted to be the next big movie monster maker. This was the first mask I ever really sculpted and painted and everything like that. I did it for one of the classes I took with Anthony Kosar. That was when I was 14 years old, actually. I'm working on 3 short films right now. I just got off of a short film through my school, Columbia College. It was called Flawless. I'll be coming back to another one right after this, actually. I'm jumping on another short film called All Praise the Hero. And also premiering this fall is a show I worked on through my studio called Lovecraft Country on HBO.
What did you think about the demo?
I thought it was really cool, and I thought it's really interesting to see how she could just make something like that, and I just thought it was really cool. You have to be really talented to do something like that.
Would you ever do SFX makeup?
Personally, I'm not very creative and good at stuff like that, so I don't think I would excel in that type of field, but I think you really have to have a gift to do that.
Are you excited about your next project?
Oh, I'm really excited. I feel like I just said I wasn't creative, but I feel like it'll bring more of a creative side out into me.
And can I have your name and your grade?
I'm Jillian Scott, and I'm a senior.
What did you think about the demo?
I thought it was really interesting, and it's just something different compared to what we're used to seeing in like art classes.
Are you excited about your next project?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot of fun just to, just to go out of the box, and I'm excited to see what everyone does.
Would you ever do SFX?
I think it'd be cool to dip my toes into the water, but I don't think I'd ever be able to get to the level that Maddie is at.
And your name?
Brianna Fields, a senior.
I definitely prefer monster makeup, but a big part of special effects and practical makeup now is trauma makeup, on the model over there. A lot of the stuff I work on, for Chicago crime dramas and things like that, is trauma-based and realism and things like that as well. And time management, especially when you're working and doing schoolwork as well, is a huge part of everything. So I usually, when I was in high school, I would try to balance things out by getting most of my work done at the start of the week and then giving myself a studio day at the end, and then just kind of having my weekends open for like my job or internships and things like that. Oh yeah, I did make the dragon for Shrek, and that kind of threw my whole year in a big old loop there, because there's nothing like building a 24-foot long lizard to throw a wrench in your schedule. But it was one of the most fun projects I've ever done. Just getting to build a puppet of that size was incredible, and then having to completely rebuild it in 16 hours before the production was a challenge like one I've never had before. So it's given me a lot of new things to learn and a lot of popularity around here, I guess. My family owns and operates charity haunted attractions. We go by the name of Bogothy Fright Productions, and the location of our haunt changes every year. But this coming year, we are going to be working with the Cedar Lake Historical Society in order to build a haunted attraction in that museum over there by I think it's called the Lake of the Red Cedars Museum. So yeah, you can look forward to that coming this fall. We're recruiting volunteers, so if anyone has any sort of interest in learning special effects makeup or dressing up really scary and getting to scare all your friends, well, we're the place to look.